Hello everybody, Hunter Starcraft here, casting another Starcraft 2 match. This is actually going to be a tournament match on Tal the Rim Altar. Spawning down at the bottom left position, our red Terran player is going to be Fnatic Fenix. Although Fenix actually isn't in Fnatic anymore, he is the first foreigner to actually join a Korean pro gaming team. So now Fenix, I believe he's a member of StarTale. I could maybe be getting it confused with IM, Incredible Miracle. I know it's like a two-letter Korean clan name, so it's pretty cool that he has earned a spot. I'm pretty sure it's StarTale, and that StarTale would select him is, and this makes sense too. I'm actually familiar with Protoss Korean, and he's doing that as a crying face because he's familiar with Protoss Korean. Sorry, I meant to emphasize Korean. He's familiar with Korean Protoss, but he's not necessarily as familiar with American Protoss. Of course, from Evil Geniuses, we have EG.Axslav, the American player. So, yeah, that's all that Fenix was saying there. He's just not going to be as familiar with EG.Axslav's style. EG.Axslav, the blue Protoss player at the bottom right position on Tal the Rim Altar. This is going to be an interesting Terran versus Protoss. It should be a good match. Fenix is a player from Peru and has spent lots of time competing in different foreigner tournaments, and now he's living in Korea. Pretty cool stuff. I got to watch him play at the recent GSL, I guess was it the Team League that I saw him in, or maybe Code A? I don't remember. I watched so much GSL, it kind of all gets balled together into one big lump of StarCraft 2 glory. We'll just have to wait and see. What kind of builds are these players going with? EG.Axslav here, going with a very standard opener. I've seen EG.Axslav favor Forge Fast Expand, although that was in a PvZ. Although this particular map actually is pretty reasonable to do Forge Fast Expand. You can wall off right here with a little Sim City, completely block that off with some cannons as well. Both players scouting now with their workers, scouting at well, actually EG.Axslav is scouting a little bit sooner than Fenix is. Fenix, though, getting a tech lab right away, not getting any Marines out, which, I mean, could actually be a mistake. Well, it really depends more on the scouting pattern if you need those Marines out to deal with the probe sooner rather than later. But this probe actually going to take quite a while to find the Terran base. It's going to be the final one he scouts, and actually the same case for Fenix, as this SCV going to scout the two wrong locations before finding out that these players have both spawned at the bottom of the map, very close by air, at least relative to the other possible spawn locations on this map. One pylon here, just at the front of the base of EG.Axslav. He could wall this off, but I don't think he's going to. EG.Axslav is probably going to want to pick up his natural expansion relatively soon, especially as the command center for Fenix is going up as well. And man, what is EG.Axslav's plan here? Fenix is putting down this command center, and is this Reaper actually going to be able to intercept the probe? I would say there's a good chance of that. There's a Zealot out already, and this Zealot going to be able to tank a lot of damage, though. Is he going to see? Yes, Fenix was, or EG.Axslav rather, was able to see the command center. This SCV going to get taken out before he does any real scouting either. So both players, well, I was going to say both players are in the dark, but that's not really true because EG.Axslav has seen the command center, and that is really all the scouting information that he needs. Fenix, on the other hand, really has no idea what EG.Axslav is going for, and unless he's able to sneak this Reaper into the main or, you know, poke up to the natural, he's not going to know for another, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. He is moving out with a couple of Marauders and a Marine. Finally, we have another barracks, another two barracks going down, actually. So only one tech lab. The Stimpak's, you know, getting got at the tech lab of barracks number 1. Second refinery on the way, as well as there is a little bit of pressure inbound from Fenix. EG.Axslav is going to have to be on top of his micro here if he wants to defend. He doesn't have a lot of attacking units out at all, though. This sentry is out of position as well. Oh, man. EG.Axslav really getting caught off guard here. A couple of Marauders, Marine and a Reaper here. Looks like they're going to do a lot of damage. More Marines, at least one more getting rallied in. But now that there's another Stalker out, even pulling some probes off. Nice force fields there from EG.Axslav, trapping the two Marauders. And, you know, killing those off, and these Reaper and Marine are going to get forced back as well. So actually not as favorable towards Fenix as I originally thought it was going to be. In fact, Axslav now ahead by about actually 7 supply, 39 to 32. So I'm actually really impressed with Axslav's play here. Takes out the Reaper as well. Now Fenix being just a little bit sloppy. I guess he's really more focused on just securing this natural as he's putting a bunker down there just at the top of the ramp, sort of. Well, more so at this choke point. He's going to leave the ramp kind of unoccupied for the meantime. He's got an eBay just finishing up as well and a factory on the way. Still just mining off of 2 gas. I'm interested to see when Fenix is going to get those additional 2 refineries. 2 more assimilators going down at the natural here. And keeping an eye on the production tab, we do see that there's a Twilight Council on the way, along with +1 armor. It's actually very common for Protoss players to get +1 armor in Protoss versus Terran, specifically if the Terran player is going bio, and that is the case here today. At least so far with these 3 barracks done, 2 tech lab, 1 reactor, 4th barracks on the way, and this factory just finishing up. I'm wondering if it's going to be, if he's going to do any mech at all, or if he's just going to go straight into starport. I'd say it's most likely he's going to get a starport now. This poor Stalker here, even after spotting the Terran army at that Zelnaga tower, does get taken out. Not a very fast reaction time there from Axslav. Axslav got quite a few sentries out as well. He's going to be able to delay any push that Fenix tries to line up. Any timing attack over, the next couple minutes or so. Are we going to see a starport? Yes, and this is a really standard bio play where you get the factory down, put a reactor on the factory, and then put a starport, only to switch the starport onto the reactor and just pump out medevacs 2 at a time. Missile turret going up at the natural. I guess Fenix could very well be concerned that Dark Templar are on the way. We're certainly not going to see any of that, though. Not using this Twilight Council for anything at this point, except, of course, for the +2 ground armor. So very heavy on the armor upgrades here from Axslav. I'd like to see some more Zealots out, and it looks like we are going to see that just because he's upgrading charge. Zealots are great tanks, as is, and to have +2 armor soon, those Zealots are going to soak up a ton of damage. Looks like Fenix here posturing up to pick up his 3rd base momentarily. Doesn't have a 3rd command center on the production tab just yet, but I'm sure soon enough. There's a Templar Archives on the way as well. Where's that Templar Archives? Just behind the mineral line here. And has Fenix actually done any real scanning? No. Oh, no. He does not know about the Templar Archives. A couple more gateways on the way as well. So just huge gateway army here, and that makes a lot of sense. Well, does it make a lot of sense? Who knows? What I'm saying is that it's Axslav's style. Axslav has always favored very gateway heavy unit compositions. This factory here getting caught a little bit out of position, especially with the Archon for added DPS. It looks like that factory actually is going to get taken out, and if Fenix wants another starport, he better put it down now before this factory burns down, and it is going to get taken out. Too bad for Fenix. There is going to be a drop, though. When is Axslav going to know about the drop? Okay, he knows right now. He sees the medevac. And is he going to react in time here? Does he have a round of units ready for the warp in? Doesn't look like it. Nice feedback on the medevac. And it looks like, taking a lot of damage on the probes, but at the same time, it could be just fine for Axslav because he is lining up a nice little counterattack here. This drop has officially been nullified. 1 Stalker warp in will take that out. Is this command center going to get denied? Absolutely. No chance for that 3rd base there. This factory, oh, you poor factory. Taken out, burned to a crisp. This medevac just idling here. I'd love to see 1 Stalker getting warped in, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. We're going to have a 2-pronged attack here. Units coming up the ramp and down from this 3rd base here. This is going to be a very scary timing here for Fenix to deal with. Is he going to be able to hold? Keep an eye out for force fields that are going to prevent these bunkers from getting repaired. Charge lots speeding into position. Nice force fields there. That's what I'm talking about. Look at all those SCVs dancing way behind the fight. That is not where Fenix wants them right now. These Archons doing a ton of damage. Zealots, looks like their cooldown will probably be ready in a moment as well. There you go, more charge lots doing work. These Archons still have so much shields. I mean, yeah, it looks like Fenix is just about dead at this point. I think these Archons alone can take out the rest of his army. It's actually a really interesting game. I like the build, especially from Axslav. You know, a little bit less orthodox. We see so many Protoss players in PvT just go to their go-to build. You know, get Colossi out and try to zone up the Protoss, the Terran rather, army, the Bio army with force fields, and then just use that splash damage on the Colossi. But certainly not what Axslav likes to do. He put on a really good show for us. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. If you want to see more StarCraft 2 commentaries, it's what I focus on primarily. All those videos are up at youtube.com/HunterStarcraft. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoy the video. Keep you guys up to date with everything SC2 related. Stay tuned for more SC2 casts and other interesting little videos I have planned for you guys over the next few days. I'm really looking forward to sharing those with you guys and getting feedback back as well. I really value the feedback. Thanks for all the comments you guys posted on the last video. I really enjoyed reading them very much, so I appreciate that. I think that's all for today, though. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast, and until next time, this is Hunter Starcraft. Peace out.